Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Khoi. You all know this already. I've been working a lot of night shifts, and judging from my videos, we can safely say that night shifts have a detrimental effect on my physical, emotional, and psychological well-being. And I'm glad that I've been making these videos because now I can look back at those videos over the years and analyze or maybe just reflect upon my past thoughts and emotions in order to move forward in a meaningful way. Because the last thing that I want to happen to me is another mental breakdown, another suicide attempt. And what if the next suicide attempt isn't really an attempt, but is a deliberate, successful acts of self-deletion? I know it's unlikely because I have always had the will to live. Even on the verge of suicide, I ask myself this question: what if? What if tomorrow is a better day? What if tomorrow these things are gonna change? What if? What if? There's always a what if. I know I have always had doubts in my mind, and now I can safely say that it's a good thing that I have doubts. You know, people say when you have doubts, you're not gonna amount to anything. You're not gonna become successful. You're not gonna go anywhere because you're gonna be doubting yourself. But I'm telling you, sometimes self-doubt is a good thing, because when you're about to commit self-deletion and you have these self-doubts, what if I'm gonna fuck it up and I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna be disabled for the rest of my life? Is that something that I'm willing to live with? What if I fail my suicide attempt and then everybody, they are gonna view me differently, they're gonna treat me differently now, they're gonna see me as being a sick, mentally ill man who has no, I don't know, I'm just projecting my insecurities out into the world because I have self-doubt. I know that I'm gonna fail at a lot of things in life, but also I'm gonna fail at the very thing that I sometimes want to happen to myself, which is to die, to kill myself. Sometimes I really do want to do that, just that, and I know that I'm gonna fuck it up. So it's a good thing. Yeah, so I make these videos, a lot of it is just for myself really, but sometimes people tell me that these videos help them because they can relate to what I'm saying and they learn something new. Yeah, and I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that I have a voice. I have a channel that everyone can watch, everyone can interact with me. It's a good thing. It's a win-win for both of us, for the greater good of humanity. Reflection upon my own life experiences. Yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, night shifts, they're not really good for my health, as you can probably tell. Like a month ago I made a video about me ranting to the camera saying, I live in the West, I have no wife, I have no children, I have no responsibility. I have no house, I'm not a house owner. I have nothing to my name, I'm nothing. Basically me ranting to the camera saying I'm nothing, I hate my life. People, they are annoying, they keep messaging me, they keep relying on me, and I don't like that. And what if I tell you I've been working night shifts, and that's why I was not being myself? Even though I pride myself on being real, and by being open and honest about my thoughts and opinions, that was not really me. Even though it was the real me at that point in time, it's not really the me that I want to be. But it's still valid. Like, that's still me. It's just not the real me that I want to be. I don't think I'm making any sense. But the whole point of this channel is to sort of not filter my thoughts and speak my thoughts exactly as how I'm feeling at the time. And right now I'm feeling that those times in which I ranted to the camera, I say, fuck you, fuck off, stop talking to me. That was the real me at that point in time. Just that I don't want to be that version of myself. It's just unpleasant, it's negative, pessimistic. It's horrible. It's horrible, really. I don't want to be that guy. I want to be, I guess, not happy, but like fulfilled, grounded, rational, but also in touch with his emotions. I want to be that guy. Okay, let's talk about a different topic. But this topic is very much linked to what I just talked about, which is a change in routine. I don't know, I might be on the spectrum. I get really pissed off when my routine is altered slightly. And I know this because I have several friends who are on the autism spectrum, and they've always opened up to me. They've always texted me, calling me, venting to me. They use me as their therapist. I don't know what is it about me that people are always messaging me, complaining about their lives. I'm trying not to be that guy anymore, even though I love helping people. I just feel like I'm not really helping them because they are venting to me. They really need to be self-sufficient, and they really need to come up with their own coping mechanism. That's what I want for them. I don't want them to rely on anybody. I'm not saying you have to do all of this alone, but have some accountability and be self-sufficient for once. For once, seriously. But anyways, I know this because a lot of my friends who are on the autism spectrum, they vent to me about the most trivial things ever. I'm sorry, bro, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for saying this. But to me, those things are very small, very trivial. They're not worth worrying about. Am I being too insensitive by saying these things? It's just me, man. Like, I'm pretty sure that a lot of people, they would feel the same way if you vent to them. Like, these things are tiny. They're not worth worrying about, okay? They're other things. But I cannot say that because that would be insensitive, because people deal with stress differently. People get stressed, worked up about different things, and I cannot say these things. So I get it, it's stressful for you, bro, but they're not worth worrying about. Something which sounds as simple as brushing your teeth at this exact moment in the morning, at this time in the morning, and then you have to delay it a little bit because your mom asked you to do something. Those sorts of things. They're not worth worrying about, man. But I feel like I am the same way sometimes. Like when my routine was disrupted in some way, like instead of going to the gym in the morning, I now have to go in the afternoon because I had to sleep throughout the day because I just went to a night shift for 3 days in a row. Stuff like that. I get really pissed off. Seriously, like I want to go to the gym at this time, but now I have to delay it. Or I want to see my friends at this time, but now I just took up the Bible study classes and the time doesn't really align with my life schedule. Those things, I get really worked up. So changing routine, sometimes, even though it stresses me out, changing my routine, sometimes it is liberating. And when I go to the gym as well, like when you do an exercise for a long period of time, your body starts to adapt to it and you stop making progress. Like today I went to the gym and I tried to squat low bar. I've always squatted this way, and I tried to do a 137.5 kilogram and I can only get 3. And I was aiming for 6. And I've been working to build my squat up for way too long. I can't even remember, maybe more than a month now, working with this style. So I think it's better for me, instead of deloading instead of stripping the weight, starting again and progressing back up again. It's just, it doesn't appeal to me. I don't like it. I want to work within this rep range. And the only way for me to do that is if I switch up the variation completely and start again. If I want to do the same rep range, I better start using a different exercise. It's just more exciting to me. It motivates me to go to the gym. So I'm not going to do low bar back squat anymore. I'm going to bring the bar to the front and do a front squat. And obviously I squat more with the bar on my back than with the bar in front of me. So it's just gonna be starting again, like a new lifter, again, all over. And that's exciting. Like, I'm excited to see how much I can progress with this variation. And I have no doubt that by getting good at this variation, or the, I don't know, the safety squat bar, or any other variation, the zombie front squats, the bottom up squats, all of this, it's gonna make my competition style lift go up, no doubt, because strength is strength. Like, you're working different parts of these muscles, and there's no doubt that they're gonna grow, they're gonna adapt. And when you do eventually switch back to your normal routine, you're gonna excel at it. Same thing in life, man. Like, sometimes these disruptions in our routines, they are not pleasant, they are unexpected, they are annoying, they piss you off. But sometimes I think they have a greater purpose, because I know that when I go back to my routine, I'm gonna crush it. Because I'm doing night shifts now. When I go back to my normal routine, I'm gonna crush life. And I can say this with a strong conviction. When I have a family, it's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna be used to it because I've been doing these things. Sometimes changing up your routine is a good thing. If you've been on no fat for way too long, if you've been, I don't know, monk moding, working on yourself for way too long, sometimes working on other people can be very rewarding. Giving up your time for others can be very rewarding. I don't know. Anyways, guys, that's all I have to say for today. Stay strong. God bless. And I'll see you very soon. Peace.